Small Towns, sponsored by Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Yeah, I've always kind of had a desire to just draw and create.
Overcoming incredible challenges to create stunning artwork that's displayed all around Northeast Wisconsin.
But it is the artist behind it who is even more amazing. Tonight in Small Towns, Jeff Alexander takes us to Shawano County to meet the inspirational Scott Menzel.
In the tiny town of Pella, Scott Menzel is happy to be home in his little studio.
So this is how I get set up to draw.
Always patient for his creative process to begin.
In my world, nothing is fast.
It's been that way for Scott since his first breath, born with a condition called spinal muscular atrophy type 2.
It's a hereditary condition where, my muscles aren't getting the right signal, so the muscle growth gets stunted. So I've never really walked. I've been in a wheelchair all my life.
Unable to do many of the things his friends enjoyed, Scott fell in love with art at a young age.
I would draw, like cartoons and cars and, just a kind of pastime by. And then just kind of slowly progressed, through school. I would do t-shirts and different various projects for the school.
After sketching all the faces of his 1993 Marion High School graduating class on a t-shirt, Scott earned a degree in graphic communications at St. Norbert College. He then worked at the college for 10 years in a computer lab, helping teachers learn how to use assistive technology for students with disabilities. On the side, he continued his artwork, receiving constant praise. But inside, unsure if the compliments were sincere because of his disability.
But there's always that doubt, like, you're just saying it to be nice. But I think the moment where I realized maybe there was something to it was I entered a competition, and they didn't know who I was, obviously. And I got my work published in an international magazine.
With newfound confidence, Scott returned to Pella.
Yeah, this is kind of my home turf, which is kind of nice. Everybody is like a family in this area, so it's comforting. You're not like a stranger.
And in 2014, he launched his own art business.
Menzel Fine Art. Okay, pretty original, huh? This is one of my newest pieces I'm working on.
Using a trackball, an on-screen keyboard, and traditional software programs like Photoshop, Blender, ArtRage, and Premiere, Scott entered the world of digital art.
Really, I have no excuses. I have all the tools to be able to create whatever I envision. And now it's up to me and my responsibility to be able to produce it.
It's a lifeline for him. Technology has allowed him to keep up with his art. He has lost movement in his hands over the years, and now he can draw via the computer.
Scott's art can be found in local hospitals, colleges, nonprofit facilities, and businesses as far away as Milwaukee. In recent years, he's transitioned from using canvas to transferring his art onto metal.
All of a sudden, you just get that aha moment where it's like, all right, it's done.
Scott considers his style mostly contemporary, with a focus on abstract ideas and all kinds of creatures like this spider titled Strange Beauty.
It's symbolic to me just because, like sometimes people are afraid of things they don't understand. And like being in a wheelchair, sometimes people don't know how to approach you, which I totally get. I'm not offended. And I try to break the ice with people.
With the help of family and friends, Scott is able to travel to at least a dozen art shows each year around the state. A proud mom sees it as an opportunity for her son to serve as an inspiration.
To show the world what a person can do and what a person is able to do.
And Scott admits he's proud of how far he's come on a road traveled by very few.
It's pretty awesome, I'll be honest with you. It's great to be able to create, to do it for a living, and then to have people see it is probably the greatest thing. Like, I want people to see it.
Scott's dream one day is to open his own gallery and to travel the world showcasing his art. Based on his incredible talent and amazing attitude, don't be surprised to see it happen. In Pella, Jeff Alexander, Action 2 News.
I wouldn't bet against Scott.
What a talent. And look up Menzel Fine Art on the internet.
I've got it written down.
You got to check that out. So cool. Great story, Jeff. And next week in Small Towns, Jeff travels to Iron Mountain, Michigan to meet a woman who's become a social media sensation for candidly sharing her reoccurring battle with cancer.
And if you have a small town idea, please let us know at smalltowns@wbay.com.